What's up? And today we're just gonna do the commands. I'm just gonna get ready right now and show you. I'll tell you everything after, but alright. These two don't have to worry about. It's just this, honestly. No, not even this. This is to keep them from dying in the sunlight, as you can see. But don't worry about that. Anyways, you execute to in the skeleton that you want position to have like, the arrow you want affected, the skeleton you want that wants the arrow to be affected right here. So the reason why I tag the skeleton, it doesn't have to be damage, just anything that has to stay consistent. I tagged the skeleton damage just because I did it, no, it's wither, but I used the wither effect. But yeah, I made the skeleton that tag is damage to tag all arrows that are a radius of 2 next to it to add damage. Now this also doesn't have to be damage either. This can be anything you want, just so the arrow makes sense. Okay. This is the next one. Oh wait, no, this isn't important. Something else. Testing. There it is. And then this might look like a lot, so I'll just explain it. This is executing at the skeleton that you want with the arrow, and it executes at the arrow you want. So like because you can't have it at any arrow, it has to be next to the skeleton. So make sure it's something close to 2 like this, or also damage itself. So then you run, and it make sure that I tag people down, or whatever, and then execute if. Okay, look, here is something most people don't know unless they look at a video specifically about it. You can put if for an execute or unless. So yeah, it's like right here at the if something happens, then do this. So look, if the block under it 0.0, the reason why I did this is because if it's because the skeleton sometimes shoots like so close to the ground, so we want to make sure that it's like touching the ground, but it's not just 0, because it's sometimes the arrows like hitbox is weird or whatever, and it technically doesn't land in the block. So you do this, and then make sure it's air, because if it's anything else, then you shouldn't damage. Because like, imagine if you're standing above the arrow, you don't want that to damage you. So then, now we have to do as the person that wants to take damage. So, or not even just the effect here. At E, name equal not damage, not arrow. Okay. Yeah, so no, you don't have to add this thing. This was just more testing. This is just something to get rid of it. Type equal, it can't be an arrow, it can't be XP, or it can't be item, and you can be sure to add stuff like type equal not splash potion. Write that one. Potion. I can't even see that. Type equal not throne trident, and keep going on. Small fireball, but fireball, snowball, it's all kind of stuff like that. But if you don't have any of that in your map or something, you don't really need to add it. But anyways, make sure to add the radius has to be close to it, 2.5, because when the arrow hits you, it actually doesn't hit you in you, it hits next to you. So if you look closely, it kind of disappears before it actually reaches you. So you have to make sure it's this, and C equal 1, so it's not just everyone in the vicinity. So yeah, and then effect, you make it effect at S with so this is like this is completely customizable. So I did wither for 5 seconds 1, like the arrow that I have right here. Wither 2, yeah, and if it's 0 then it equals 1, if it's 1 then it equals 2, because it's amplified +1. So anyways, yeah, run effect.s wither. So that should work, but there is, if you made it all the way here, there are a few problems. So mainly two, but I don't think they'll be too bad, because you can make your skeleton a little bit harder, but or weaker, like depending on your map. But I'm guessing it cancels themselves out, so hopefully that happens. So if you look here, this tag, you don't need to add it like in your world unless you want to, but this is so that the skeleton, I give the skeleton damage tag, so now it should shoot the wither arrow. If I go into survival mode and it shoots me, I have the wither effect. See, the reason why the arrows aren't hitting me right now is because it's cancelling out with the wither. So that's not the problem. The problem is, as you might have just on there. Hold on, let me just run away here quickly. Yeah. If I'm moving around like this, it doesn't hit me, but I still get the wither effect because the radius, as you can see, is not like perfect. But then the problem here, if you want to make the radius smaller, like 2, it says 2, then this happens. It doesn't have time to give you the wither effect. Like, it sometimes works, but I don't think it's a good solution. I mean, if you think it's a good solution, then you can also do this, but it kind of still has the same problem anyway. You have to be like really close to the arrow though, like to just barely dodge it. Because if I'm like running, if I'm running like this, it shouldn't. If I'm running really quickly, it shouldn't give me the wither effect. And here, if I'm standing above the arrow, it shouldn't give me the wither effect that it just arrow this skeleton shooting me. Just kill this skeleton. If I stand above this, it doesn't give me the wither effect because there's a block right there. And even if it's in a block like this, it doesn't work. It's just like a small solution, I guess. If you wanna try finding better ways, then you can keep looking at other. And yeah, there was another problem. If I'm really close to the skeleton, and it doesn't give me the wither effect. That's because we don't want the skeleton to get the wither effect. Now there is a way to fix this, but I'm guessing if you want two skeletons to fight each other with wither arrows, you wouldn't want this. Let me just show you. There is a way to fix this. But once again, I don't know if you want it. So if you go here and write tag equal not damage, and then just get rid of the RM 1.9. Yeah, now it's working. But now the skeleton won't be able to. The skeleton won't be able to take the wither that. Like, if we're saying something like two skeletons fighting each other, if they fight each other, they don't do the wither damage to each other. Unless you put a separate skeleton for each one, which wouldn't really make sense. I don't know why you do that. Way too much effort in my opinion. But yeah. If I change this to how it was before, now they do take the wither effect, but they don't take the wither effect from themselves. The wither you see is just them hitting themselves as usual. Well, see. Yeah, and remember, it doesn't have to be with it, and it doesn't have to be this. It could be something like levitation. 10. Wee. There he goes. And there he comes. So yeah, you can have fun with it, play around, see what works for you, but that's what I could do the best. These are basically the only two command blocks you should need for this kind of thing. I hope you found my video helpful. Until Mojang posts more, sends more what's it called, commands, then this is what we have for now in Bedrock Edition. But you could easily find ways to integrate this into your map. If you're making a map, then this should work as pretty well, and if you're better with mods, then that's probably the way to go for this. But this is basically the easiest way that I could think of, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys.